So you just, it's, okay, so it's Ahlstrom.
Yeah.
This is Mr. Ahlstrom. He's from Iowa. World War II vet, was in Okinawa. We were working cattle over here a couple, 3 miles, and he pulled up joyriding. Made my week, made my year. Anybody who's on here knows how much I miss my granddad. So Mr. Ahlstrom's gonna give us some advice. Hey, I'd like to ask you, so what are your thoughts on coronavirus?
Well, you know, the strange thing is we have immaculate communication devices.
Yes, sir.
Now, when I was growing up, we had presumably had an epidemic of measles.
Yes, sir.
Or what would happen then, the public health people would come out and put a yellow sign on your house that said you're quarantined.
Yes, sir.
And you were supposed to stay within your house. And well, those of us that rest, but you didn't have to go to school.
Right.
So those of us that didn't have the measles or anything yet would go down there and try to get them to come out and see if we couldn't catch the measles. So we didn't.
To not go to school?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, Mr. Ahlstrom was married 66 years.
Yes, 66.
So, I have more important than coronavirus. Being married 66 years, what advice can you give young, hard-headed guys about staying married? And
well, I don't take it maybe serious enough. I don't believe in this. This masking is the answer, and I have to believe that we'll develop some natural immunity.
immunity, yes, sir.
And I would think that also, like polio and the measles,
Yes, sir.
that a vaccine will be developed to overcome the effects of this particular virus.
So we talked a lot. I talked to a lot. We've been talking for about 20 minutes here on the ranch road, and he said that he did a number of things in the engineering, oil and gas, and worked in the railroad. He's been around the block after World War II. Do you think the younger generation, it's a lot different, like the work, than what y'all used to put in, right?
I'm quite disappointed actually in the real younger generation now, because they don't seem to have the idea that you have to work.
Yes, sir.
To develop yourself and the country, and it's not free. The socialist agenda is, you think that it's going to be handed to you. It doesn't work that way.
No, sir. Never did with y'all, did it?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, interesting enough, when I was hiring people and to work, I found that till they got approached 30 years old,
Yes, sir.
and I got married and had probably some couple of kids, that's when they actually got really what I call mature.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. It took that long. I was surprised that I found it. That's the way it worked out. However, that with the folks that I employed.
Well, I won't bother you a bunch more, but we talked earlier, and I was thinking about something with a friend of mine that passed away. A real close friend of mine passed away at 100 years old last year. Very, very close friend of mine. His name was Doc Fox, and he was from Lubbock, Texas. He was just like you, salt of the earth, good as they come. But I remember thinking he had kind of outlived everybody, and we talked about that. You've outlived pretty much everybody you know, correct?
Yeah.
I mean, anybody in your circle.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think about y'all's generation every single day. I mean, it's like a day goes by that I don't think about my granddad 3 or 4 times.
I'll tell you what, I guess we all those, we had a background that said, hey, there was no question about things. We'd go to work, we'd get educated.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we wouldn't try. The government, we elected the people to perform the necessary duty, but we never, nothing, there wasn't any free stuff. So, unless, we did try to help other folks.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but no.
So I asked you a question earlier you might have not understood, but how did you stay married 66 years? What advice can you give me to?
Well, my advice is that you got married and you love the person you married.
Yes, sir.
And even though you love this person, then you will sometimes have a disagreement on some things, and but those disagreements should not be viral or
Sure.
such things that we can't agree on, and mostly at least I've found that my wife was mostly right.
So if I agree that my wife's usually right, I'll be better off.
Well, yeah. Well, if your
Yes, sir.
wife would be like mine, she had a lot of responsibility.
Yes, sir.
While I was taking care of the work, she took care of the household and the kids and all these different things. And actually, she was a dietitian, and she actually worked at the hospital for, creating menus for the
Hospital folks.
hospital patients.
You said she had passed away in 17 or 16?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, well, actually, we've been married 66 years and 2 days.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Well, it was, but she had, the last couple of years, she'd had dementia, I guess.
Yes, sir.
And she needed to be in where she could get 24-hour
Yes,
help.
sir.
And so we were still living in Wichita Falls, but we moved down here by our daughter, and she was. I looked around at different places, but I found that I thought the best one was in South Lake. It was called Watermere was the name of it at that time.
Your wife was at Watermere?
Yeah.
My grandmother was at Watermere.
Oh, was she?
Yes, sir, in the Alzheimer care unit.
Yeah.
Or memory care unit.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to go over there. A friend of mine and I would go over there and have coffee with her every evening.
Oh, is that right?
I'll tell you a funny story. She said my grandmother had suffered from dementia and Alzheimer's. And we walked in there one night, me and this friend of mine, and we were going to play dominoes in there. And we walked in, and they were eating in that cafeteria. And she looked over there, and she saw us and recognized us, but she said, "Oh, guys, this is my millionaire grandson." And the other one, she grabbed a hold of my other buddy, and she said, "And this is my brain surgeon grandson."
Oh,
Now, little did she know I was broke and being hunted about half the time by the IRS.
Oh, God.
And Britt, he was just kind of a gypsy running around between work. So she would have been disappointed, and her friends would have too.
Yeah.
But
Oh, well.
she was proud, though,
Well, yeah. Gosh,
She
yeah.
knew. Well, I appreciate you doing this. I'll talk to you some more and